Vino here. Now, I'm not a wine novice at this point. I've read tons of books, I've listened to hours of podcasts, I've drank a lot of wine, and I also work at a winery. But I'm also not an expert. There's a lot of varietals I haven't tried, a lot of regions I haven't explored, and I just really would like to up my game. So, I've decided to give myself a little challenge, the Wine Folly Challenge. So Wine Folly is a website, it's a brand. They also have a YouTube channel. They sell really awesome materials to help teach you about wine, including this book. This book contains 86 grapes and 14 wines, and basically represents 71% of the world's vineyard area. I decided that I was going to challenge myself by trying every single one that is mentioned in this book, from Agiorgitiko to Zinfandel. I figure by the end of this journey, I will have a much better understanding of the different varietals in the world, and have improved my palate, and also just learned some things. And also drank a lot of wine, which is my favorite thing. There's a couple different components to this challenge. I'm going to pick a bottle that is in the price range that's recommended, decant it if that is recommended, but then a lot of wines really need food, so I'm going to pair it with something as well, and try it both by itself first, and then with food. So, for our first grape varietal, Agiorgitiko. Right, I have practiced for a while and I'm not entirely sure. So this is a Greek varietal. It's actually one of the most planted red varietals in Greece. It's most famous in Nemea. Agiorgitiko is also called St. George's grape, probably named for a chapel in Nemea. However, a more fun name for it is Hercules blood, which at first sounds kind of gross, although I guess people drink other types of red blood wine. But it's not actually supposed to be Hercules' blood. What it actually is, it's something he was supposed to have drank either before or after he slayed the Nemea lion. It was recommended that it was going to be decanted for about an hour, and so I have been decanting it for an hour. The description of this bottle, according to the back, says that this is a wine sourced from mountain vineyards with volcanic soils at 2,400 feet elevation in southern Greece. The ancient variety Agiorgitiko, St. George, produces wines of rich character. It's a 2016, and this bottle I spent $16.99. It also is 13.5% alcohol. So let's get started. I'm actually using a Wine Folly glass that you can find on their website. Pretty cool. It has a little pour line so you know how much you're drinking. So first thing I noticed about this wine, it is a cherry, almost garnet color, really beautiful, almost got a little bit of purple in it, I would say. Cherry and plum. It's got a nice nose on it, actually. Let's see how it tastes. Very lush. I get plum notes on that. Very soft. The tannins have definitely softened from the decanting. Yeah, just really lots of plum notes. Maybe some blackberry, ripe strawberry, not young strawberry. Sort of like a strawberry that's been hanging on the vine for a while, and it's got that lots of sugar in it. Although this is not a sweet wine, don't get me wrong. Just really smooth and lovely. Yeah, on the finish I'm getting a lot of ripe raspberry notes. Maybe a hint of spice, but really not much. Good acidity, not overly acidic. And I think definitely the decanting has helped that kind of smooth over and even out. But yeah, this is quite a lovely wine. This is really lovely, actually. I would drink this again. Which I have a feeling when I go through all of these wines, I may not say that about every single varietal. So here we have baked tomatoes stuffed with lamb and fresh herbs. I got this recipe off of Food and Wine online, essentially. The recipe is done by Michael Silikis. Link it in the description so that if you'd like to see it, you can also try it yourself. There is an old adage with wine that says what grows together goes together. And so this is a Greek wine, so this is some Greek food. Actually, in the description of this food, it says that it goes well with cherry-flavored Greek wines like Agiorgitiko. Pairs very, very nicely. It's got kind of a sweet quality that brings out a sweet note in the wine as well. I think the herbs complement it really nicely as well. It almost, again, brings out kind of an herbaceous note to the wine that wasn't there before. But yeah, I would recommend this pairing. Again, if you'd like to try this at home. As my final thoughts on the matter, this wine is delicious. I'll also say for the price point on it, really good. Really, like, nicely well-balanced, rich, lots of different flavor notes on it. I think that it's probably priced lower because it is a sort of strange Greek varietal that most people may not have heard of, and so because of that, people are often turned off by it. They're not going to grab for it at the grocery store. You know, if you're not really familiar with wine, you're going to go for like a Cabernet Sauvignon or a Pinot Noir or something, a varietal you've heard of. So I think this is priced lower than what it could be if it was more well known. Regardless, I would say that this first outing of the Wine Folly Challenge was a success, and I think you should try picking up a bottle. It's lovely and delicious. This is Mendocino Vino. Chin chin.